Okay, welcome back. We're going to be doing the second part of Link to the Past. Just finished doing the second part of Super Mario World after years. And just first wanted to apologize in advance. I'm sure that there may be a copyright claim on this video, so if you had to watch an ad, I apologize. I keep AdSense off. I believe that this is just a hobby channel. Videos should be free, and I think it's an absolute crime against humanity that YouTube is running ads before my videos without my permission. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and jump right in. And we could start from this, well, start from Mario's house. We'll work our way to the sanctuary. If we started right at the sanctuary, though. Let's see, everything's good. Could probably use one more fairy, but no big deal. Oh, actually, no. First, we have to get the Master Sword. Quite a ways to go. And if I haven't mentioned it in my previous video, my favorite item in this game is the magic boomerang. I love that you get it so early in the game, because it's so useful. I know some gamers say the hook shot's the best item. I disagree. I think the magic boomerang is the best because you can throw it at angles. Like right here, I'm going to throw it. Nice angle, goes all the way across the screen. And I think every retro gamer, roughly my age, remembers, you know, when they were playing A Link to the Past for the very first time, and they were about to get the Master Sword. It was kind of a huge deal. You know, you felt like you had made some serious progress in the game. Awful lot of text in this game. And now the fog is lifted from the forest. I absolutely hate that sound effect for the Master Sword. The beam, it sounds so terrible. And it's really weak, too. Kind of shocked that they didn't make it a little bit more powerful. It take something like 5 or 6. Let's see. This is the Weak Soldier. Okay, only two beam blasts. Alright, now off to the castle. And I know it's fun to fight and kill everything, go John Wick in this game, but we're not, just for the sake of this not being a plotting playthrough. I will say this though, I do like to keep my beam as long as possible. So, what do I feel like ranting about today? There's two. There's going to be a 2-for-1 special. Oh, should have netted her. Oh well. I want to talk about the Mortal Kombat series. Before we get to Mortal Kombat, I wanted to talk a little bit about so I was checking out some old Beavis and Butthead clips. I've seen clips from the revival, and it looks really good. Mike Judge has not lost his touch at all. Oh, before we even get there, real quick, I saw that Johnny Hardwick, speaking of Mike Judge, Johnny Hardwick, the voice of Dale Gribble from Mike Judge's King of the Hill cartoon, passed away. I was very sad to read that. Heard that there was a King of the Hill revival coming. Lost my beam. And got excited. And then heard that Johnny Hardwick and Pat, the voice of Dale Gribble, who, so funny, so many great jokes, all kinds of great irony with Dale Gribble character. So disappointed to hear that Johnny Hardwick has passed on. Only 62 or 63 years of age. The good news is that Johnny Hardwick did record some, I don't know if it's true, but I read that he has recorded some, he's done some, work already as, for the revival, recorded lines and stuff. So that would be very cool. Because I can't imagine King of the Hill without Dale Gribble, without Johnny Hardwick. We've already lost Brittany Murphy, the voice of Luann Platter. The show can be done without the Luann Platter character. We also already lost Tom Petty, the voice of... Oops, forgot to talk to Sahasrara. But the great Tom Petty from Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, he voiced the character of Lucky. Again, another character that I think the show can be done without. But without Dale Gribble, I don't think so. One more heart. Oops. But anyway, watching a repeat of watching some of those clips from the new Beavis and Butthead reboot. I started watching some old clips of the Beavis and Butthead reboot. And I saw the one where they cut their hair and glued it to their face because they wanted to look like they had beards. Because they were watching an old movie where a guy had a beard and was getting women. And the girl that they approached at the mall said something like, you know, again, this is something that was, you know, aired in the mid-90s. She says, don't you know that beards went out in the 80s? And I'd just forgotten that in the 90s, there weren't that many men with beards. Now, like, everyone has a beard. You know, you see so many guys with beards. It's astonishing to think that in the 90s, the clean-shaven look was in. The beard was kind of out. Yeah, we got a couple fairies. We should be fine. This is an easy fight, though. Door number 1, door number 3, door number 2. And this is the origin of doing this as a way to beat the boss. You know, we do this against the Phantom Ganondorf in Ocarina of Time. To do it. And because we have the fireball shield, we're able to deflect those fireballs. Now the thing about seeing all the men with beards today is it's astonishing how many men have awful beards. You know, when I work in retail, I see plenty of people. I see plenty of men with beards, and it never ceases to amaze me. For every good beard, I'll see about 100 at least bad beards. You You know, what makes a good beard? It has to be, if you're gonna grow a beard, it has to be well groomed. It's, you know, it's like having, it's like your hair, you know, it has to be well groomed. You have to take care of it, you have to clean it, you have to style it, you have to make sure it's lined up properly, trim it, and instead what I see is just basic, I mean, you know, I'm really not trying to shame anyone, but the truth is, it looks like guys are just too lazy to shave. Oh, so I'll grow a beard. Yeah, it makes me look good. No, it doesn't make you look good if you don't keep up with it. Ooh, one thing we should have done is we should have gotten the medallion, Aether. Not sure how many dungeons we'll beat on this run. Okay, here we have to get Kiki the monkey and give him money. We have to make it without getting hit. And I really hate to say it, but this is going to sound rude, but a lot of times it's, you know, heavier gentlemen that have the bad beards. You know, they're not lined up, they're not tidy, you know, they're scruffy, they don't look clean. So, fellas, please do better. Please, you know, have good beards. If you're gonna grow a beard, do it right. Don't, you know, oh yeah, it makes me look manly. No, it makes you look lazy. It makes you look like you're too lazy to shave. You know, and if you're gonna forego shaving, you have to do so at the expense of, grooming. Personally, I think clean cut's the way to go. I will say this, though, is, you know, not to play into any kind of stereotypes, but the men that seem to understand growing a beard and having one and taking care of it the most are Latin men. Alright, now we got 3 fairies. Please hurry. Alright, so with the beard rant out of the way, what did I want to say about Mortal Kombat? There's a new Mortal Kombat game on the horizon. Fans of Mortal Kombat should be very excited. And it looks to be something of a reboot of the first Mortal Kombat game, only it has way more characters than the first had. Storyline looks a little bit more advanced than the primitive first Mortal Kombat story. Of course, you know, graphically it's superior to what the original Mortal Kombat was. I am a big fan of Mortal Kombat, though. I think that is a tremendous series. And granted, I really haven't played anything past Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3. For me, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 was it. It was perfect. I had Mortal Kombat Trilogy on the PlayStation 1, and that did the trick. Had all the characters I wanted in it. But Mortal Kombat 2, probably the best one. Mortal Kombat 3, something of a disappointment. You know, lots of weird characters, lame fatalities. Let's see. I think it's this one we have to jump down. I was really into Mortal Kombat when I was a kid. I still remember the first time I saw the original Mortal Kombat arcade. You know, fell in love, almost love at first sight. Let's see. I think we need to get the master key first. I don't think we can advance just yet. Yeah, I need the master key. Let's see, what do I have? Just the map. I don't have the master key or the compass yet. And I was really into... I still really like the first Mortal Kombat movie. I understand it's not a masterpiece, but I still have a soft spot in my heart for it. That fight scene between Johnny Cage and Scorpion, you know, Lyndon Ashby, and not sure who the stuntman was who was playing Scorpion, but that fight is awesome. I still get pumped watching that fight. I was even looking at the Mortal Kombat action figures. Thought it'd be cool to have one. Not the old ones from Hasbro that look like little G.I. Joes. Those. Surprisingly, I had a couple of those back in the day, but holy cow, those nowadays they sell for a ton of money. They're like $100 just for one of the old ones. Forget it. But there are some. They did. McFarlane surprisingly released some, and it's not his finest work, not by a long shot. But those Mortal Kombat figures by McFarlane, that's probably the way to go. If I find one I like, I'll probably pick it up. Oh, can't go that way yet. And we're going to have to use the mirror. Okay, gotta find a way to get the master key. I've kind of forgotten how I'm supposed to do it. Oops. Let's see, do I jump down here? Oh, no, I gotta go through that locked door. There is a channel I'll go ahead and shout out. It's Daryl Sung. Obviously, you know, inspired by Shang Tsung, the sorcerer from Mortal Kombat. Alright, now we got the Master Key. And his content's really fun. He has some really spiffy arcade cabinets, and he plays mostly Mortal Kombat 2, but some of the other ones. And while I don't play the Mortal Kombat games, you know, I haven't played anything after 2, which is too bad. It would be really cool to took away a ton of life. Oh, what happened? I would love to be able to play Mortal Kombat 2. Unfortunately, it wasn't included on the SNES Classic. And of course, playing it on the SNES would be my only... that'd be the one I want to do it on, because Mortal Kombat on the Sega Genesis, it just... too grainy, sounded terrible. You know, they got it right on the Super Nintendo. Even the original Mortal Kombat 1 on Super Nintendo, despite not having blood, it's still, in terms of graphics and sound, was far superior to the Sega Genesis version. Alright, now we got the hammer. Not just the hammer, the magic hammer. Now when it comes to the later Mortal Kombat installments, raid the treasure room. G-Man Lives was the channel that I like to go to watch the later Mortal Kombat games. Not only because he was good at it, but because it was real fun to listen to. He had a particular disdain for Bo Raicho. In fact, I'm actually kind of looking forward to when Mortal Kombat 1 comes out. I'm really hoping that we see a return to form that he starts putting more content on his channel out. You know he's not going to sit it out. Oh, I did find the compass. I haven't even been paying attention. Something else that's cool about the beam, you can use it to hit those switches. Alright, boss battle time. This guy's a little tough. I know you can bomb the mask. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna hammer time. Doesn't matter, we got 3 fairies. I suppose I would be doing much better if I had heart pieces, a couple more hearts, but I really don't care. I'm just goofing off, having fun. And I used to like this part when I was a kid, you know, where you get a little bit more of the story from the maidens. But as I've grown older, it's just too much text. And the pendants that you got were cool, but now you get crystals, which is not as cool in my opinion. Alright, where's the next palace? You don't even have to do them in order. Alright, so it's... Number 2 is down in the south corner. It's where the dam is. And I think you can do some of these out of order, but we'll go ahead and do the second one. And then maybe we'll call it a wrap for the night. Because it's at this point that the game starts getting longer. The dungeons start getting longer. The way I came in. There we go. And it's at this point of the game where you're really underpowered. You know, the Master Sword gives you a little bit more of an attack boost, but you don't really, it doesn't really pay dividends quite yet. Alright, this is the Yield Bomb Shop, and it's not till the end of the game where the Super Bomb finally is purchasable. Super Bomb's gonna get us our gold sword, as well as our silver arrows. But it feels like everything does tremendously more damage. I really think that this second dungeon here is where you should have gotten the blue mail, the armor upgrade. Alright, so this is kind of a silly little... This is how you're supposed to get the enter the second dungeon. Flood the dam. Here, we'll go ahead and replace the ferry. There's just bombs in that treasure chest. That's basically Sahasrara giving you the hint that you're supposed to flood the, or open the dam. I just decided to do it backwards. But instead of the blue mail, which I don't think we get till like the 4th or 5th dungeon, we are going to get the hook shot, which it's okay. Always like getting the map nice and early. Don't you just love that sound? There we go, finally. Oh, and I can't remember which way. I think it's on the right. It's the left. Alright, now we have the master key and we can get the... Oh no, we don't. We have to bring down that, we have to hit that switch. Man, this level wants you to do everything the hard way. There's a puzzle not too dissimilar from this in the Ice Palace, where you have to go about doing things a little bit backwards. Okay, now we get the master key, and then we can get the hook shot. So we have the compass. No, we don't have the compass. We must have missed it. boss in this one is, I go the wrong way again. The boss in this level is really fun. Helpful if we had the compass. Alright, and our money is now maxed out. I really don't have anything left to spend it on. We could get all the upgrades, but we're not going to do that. The bomb upgrades and arrow upgrades. Jump into them. All right, final boss time for the dungeon. This is a pretty easy boss. And this reminds me somewhat of Morpha from Ocarina of Time. Very simple boss battle. text. Alright, and it's at this point we are going to, we're not going to stop, we're going to just get a couple of items and then we're going to stop. We'll get the Ether Medallion, there's one other medallion we can get. It's either Quake or maybe Bombos. I can't remember. I think it's Bombos. Quake, I don't think we can get till the Swamp Misery Mire. But we'll go ahead and get those two medallions. And we'll also do the trick to extend our magic meter. See, I think we can also get the flute so that we can travel. So we might as well do that. Lake of Ill Omen. Well, he's gonna curse anyone who throws anything into his circled stones, so naturally we're going to do it. Okay, it is Quake, so Bombos is the last one we get. And I think there's some items that we're not going to bother getting. I think we don't need the magic cape, so I don't think we'll bother with that. We don't need the cane of Brenna. One of the canes we don't need. The one that makes the blocks, which the red cane, I think that's the cane of Samaria. That one we need, so we'll get that. I think that's a dungeon treasure that you need. I also think we'll hold off on the fourth bottle. So now, getting the flute. see, is that a fortune teller? So the fortune teller shop is basically... Oh, it's not. The fortune teller shop, which isn't here, that's basically where you go when you're stuck and you need a hint. And depending on where you are in the game, it'll give you a number of good hints. Okay, I think this is a fairy spring, so we'll go ahead and... Nope. There we go. Anything to stop that awful racket. Now, I had wondered if you don't bother digging up his flute, if you can keep the shovel. Let's see, and I can never quite remember. I think it's in the top left corner. Goodbye, Flute Boy. And everything that kind of goes badly will eventually be made right in the end of the game. Now we basically have a way to warp. And we're going to use it right now. This is how we're going to get the... medallion. Alright, one more chore. Just go ahead and refill our health quickly. Ah, very nice. Oh, can we not enter Thieves Town yet? I think there's another entrance. Okay, so the third... Yeah, this is the way we were supposed to come. The third dungeon is in the Lost Forest. Fourth one is in Thieves' Town. And we're not going to do the dungeon just yet. I do like the dungeon in Thieves' Town. That one might be my favorite. Oh, and we didn't even need to do this. We could have just done this normally. All we needed was the hammer. And I can remember being very confused by this. You know, not really understanding what to do. You try everything, and it's the magic powder. And everything this guy says is like a contradiction. And I had thought originally that he had handicapped it so that your magic went twice as fast, but it actually... He basically doubled your magic meter. He didn't cut it in half, he doubled it. That's kind of the joke. It's strange and unintuitive, but... Alright, so we will go ahead and go into the Dark World. And one last thing I wanted to show off. It's right around the corner, but you know, when you come down here and you see the frog down there, and you just know that that is the missing blacksmith, and that you're going to be able to upgrade your sword as soon as you can get to him, but you can't get to him until you get the Titan's Mitt. So frustrating. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and stop here. We got everything done. And I think once when we pick up, we just have to beat the dungeons. I don't think we need to get any more extra items. So anyway, we're getting there. It's going to take us a while. We'll go ahead and save here. Alright, yep, mission accomplished. Next time we play, we'll just try and beat as many dungeons as possible. Thanks for swinging by, and we'll see you next time.